Tales from the jails, folks, with John G. Sutton. Here we are today. I'm going to talk a little bit about the sentencing of people who are cross-dressers, transgender, LGBT males going into prison, and what happens when they get there. And this is sparked by the case of a man called Andrew WRAY, W-R-A-Y, Andrew WRAY, who was on Friday sentenced at Carnarvon Crown Court, that's Carnarvon in Wales, to 34 months for attempting to have sexual relations with a 14-year-old boy. Now, Andrew WRAY is a prime mover in the LGBT pride events in Wales and throughout the country. He's previously appeared on TV. Let me show you a picture of Andrew WRAY. I mean, he's obviously proud of this because he goes into pride events, you know. Here we are. There he is. What do you reckon? Come on. Oh, there we are. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, you can see that now. You can understand why he would be dressing up as a woman, but he is a bloke. And I can tell you why I know he's a bloke, because he's been sending images of his genitalia to someone he believed to be a 14-year-old boy. But it wasn't a 14-year-old boy. It was actually a group that sets out to catch paedophiles. And the strange thing, I mean, he obviously believed it was a 14-year-old boy and set up a meeting with him. He sent him a message saying, let's meet up and let's do it. I mean, he told the boy he was 27 years of age. He's actually 61 years of age. So there was a surprise. Not only was he not a woman, he was also a great deal older. Anyway, he's going to go into prison, and he will no doubt be well received. Having worked in the prisons for a long time, I can tell you what happens when these guys come in. It's instantly goes around the jail. You know, there's somebody who is obviously actively interested in this kind of thing. What he would be wanting, what he would probably do, this Andrew WRAY, is get himself involved in the gay scene inside the prisons, and they are there. I mean, you'd be surprised at the people that actually are gay for the stay. People who are quite formidable gangsters, armed robbers on the out, but when they get in, they switch and start batting for the other team. Seriously. You'd be surprised who was involved with that. Well, what's his name? Reggie Gray was one of them, wasn't he? I don't think against people who are of that persuasion. By all means, get on with it. But don't involve me. And it's far better if you stayed within the parameters of the law. You know, so you'd restrict your activities to consenting adult males. And a 14-year-old boy is hardly that. It's a difficult thing because these people are driven by urges to do this. But I mean, obviously, if he's been working online, which he was, I believe he was using Snapchat and WhatsApp to seduce this supposedly 14-year-old boy, who was not in fact a 14-year-old boy. It was one of these militant anti-gay pervert trappers who are out there trolling the people that they think will be doing this. They shouldn't find they'd have to look very far. Anyway, that's for today. And what's it going to happen when he gets in there? Well, he'll be welcomed, won't he? I'm sure he will. Because, but you don't see too many pride parades in prison, do you? Could do, that'd be an idea, wouldn't it? Yeah. On the yard, parading up and down. I have seen one or two inmates who've made themselves dresses. One of them was the Cambridge rapist. Now, you'd think that a man who'd spent a great deal of his adult life raping women would be interested in women and wouldn't be interested in men, but no. The Cambridge rapist, whose real name was Peter Cook, by the way, look him up, yeah. He was in Wormwood Scrubs when I was there. And I opened his cell one day and out jumped Peter Cook in a dress, a homemade dress, a handmade dress. He'd done it himself. He got a bed sheet and some paint from the art class and painted himself a fancy dress with like fake flowers on, you know. And he draped this dress over him. So it didn't really look much like a dress. And he hadn't got anything on underneath it. All he was wearing underneath was a great big knob. I took one look at him when he tried to grab me and kiss me. Kiss me, Mr. Sutton. I helped him back into his cell. Gently, of course, as you would. So there we have it. That's what's going to happen to Andrew Ray. He's going to get in there, he's going to join the boys, and they'll all be happy together. He's just got to find the right cellmate. Yeah, let's hope, shall we, folks, that he does find the right cellmate, and that he has a happy 34 months to enjoy his stay. And he'll be in the prisons now, in the prison system, touring round, yeah. Not like his gay pride parade. I mean, I don't go on parade saying straight pride. You wouldn't do it, would you? And I am pretty straight, you know. I've been married 53 years to the same lady, yeah. I'll tell you something. People ask me, how do you manage 53 years married all that time? Hide the sharp instruments and bury the axe in the back garden so you know where it is in case you need it to chop wood or something. But don't leave it lying around. You could be married to an axe murderess, yeah? Sometimes I think she might be. She certainly gets angry with me. I wonder why. Anyway, now it's time. Yes, run for the hills, folks. John's going to sing. And I really am going to sing today. Going to give you a song that was originally recorded by Frank Sinatra. I particularly like this. It's a nice song. It's The Summer Wind. And we haven't had much summer, have we? Not here. It rained virtually every day in July. It hasn't done much better in August, has it? 16 degrees today here. Feels a bit chilly too. Anyway, here we go. So if you're still hanging around now, you've asked for it. The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, then we strolled that golden sand to sweethearts and the summer wind. Like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by. The world was new beneath a blue umbrella sky. Then, softer than a piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. Now the autumn wind, the winter winds, they have come and they have gone. And still those days, those lonely days, they go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? It's my fickle friend, the summer wind. There you are. I just murdered that, folks. There's no more summer wind now. The breeze is gone. I sincerely hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, I'll see you on the sick parade tomorrow morning. Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton, HMP Manchester Prison Officer. It's there on Amazon.